Have an old electric panel. I want to teach you how to replace it step by step and put the new one. We are going to install this panel. As you can see, we have this is the neutral, and here we're going to install the two lights, so we have to remove these protectors, as you can see. And then it goes there, and then we install all the breakers. And if you're going to install a second panel, as you can see, you're not going to have the main breaker in the middle, so you're going to put the lights here and the neutral here. So now we're going to start. And with this, we are going to remove the whole panel. As you can see, this is the whole crappy one, and we're going to install the new one. For that, we have to go outside. We will have to unplug this, the power meter, so that way we don't have any power inside. In order to remove and to put the power meter, just remove this and then remove this. Always grab it from here to here, and then we put it back the way it was, and that's it. Remember, the line is those that you see on top. That is the line that comes from there. So the one on the bottom is the one I was working. So when you remove the meter, that's it. So you have no power. So now I have to put it back, and that's it. We're going to remove these 4 screws, you see, and we're going to see if we have power inside. We should not have any. We have to use the multimeter over there, make sure that we don't have any power. Also, what you can do is you can touch the live, the neutral, and see if you have any power. We should not have any. We should just remove the power meter. As you can see, we are touching the 2 terminals. We have no power, so everything is good. As you can see, we have few screws here, there, so we have to remove every screw that we see over there. I just remove everything. As you can see, all the cables here, and almost all the cables here. I have to unscrew these 2. We have to remove these 2 screws, otherwise we're not going to be able to remove the whole panel, so that is what we are going to do now. Alright, as you can see, I was cutting here, so that way we can install the new box, because it of course is bigger. I have to remove these 2 screws, and as you can see, these didn't have any holder, cable clamp, anything like that, so it's a disaster. So it should be like that everywhere. So now let's keep working. Here I use the grinder, as you can see, to cut it, take it out. You're going to say, oh, it's a little bit extreme, but I want to get in, get out, and that's it. All right. So, of course, it works very well. And the only thing you have to keep in mind, don't cut the cables. Other than that, it should be good. You have these little wheels over there, the nuts. Take it out. With the screwdriver, you can hit it to make it spin, and that's it. So once we do that, we should be able to remove them. That's it. So now we're going to work on this. Right, we found a mouse over there. A mouse over there, a very little one. So he didn't know that they had power here, and maybe he died from a shock. So we removed the old panel. So now we have to install the new one. So again, as you can see over there, we have the power meter. It's all loose for some reason. Have to see that later. So, and over there I have the old electric panel. So now we have to keep working, trying to make the hole maybe a little bit bigger, make fit the new electric panel. As you can see, it's a little bit wider, so I have to cut a little bit to my right. I made the line already, move it over there, and then we'll make it fit. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. We have the pipe. Surely this is a gas pipe. That will be a problem. So we will have to cut here, there, and then move this a little bit here, and try to do some carpentry here to make it work. I have to cut the stud that was here on the way. So hopefully this I can make it work, make it fit over there. So that is that I just cut, and you have to use a wrist also. Have the knock out, so you have to push it, move it up and down until you make it loose. And then we're going to run the cables inside. In order to make it fit, I have to remove one more. And that's it. Now it's perfect. All you have to do is put the nut in the other side and that's it. Alright, so we have to put the connector clamps, as you see over there, to the way. When you put the cable inside, you will not cut it because it's going to be protected by that. Also, you can adjust the cable so whatever way the cable will not get loose. So with this here, over there, we should be ready to go. Right, as you can see, the box is inside. Now we have to push those knockouts a little bit. It's kind of like a small hole, so that way I can screw it in. Here we have the stud. I have to move these pipes. It seems like it's from the air conditioner. I have to push it on the side, otherwise it wasn't fitting. Now we are ready to go. So I'm going to put the screws there, and that's it. As you can see, in the middle, so we have to put some screws in the back so that way we can keep it flush against the wall. So as you can see, here everything is coming. The two lives, as you can see over here, we have the neutral, and then we're going to put it so this prevent any oxidation. So I have to use my other hand. So that's it. So now we're going to put one over here, neutral here. And the live here, over there. I put a little bit on the top, on the cable inside, on the top as well. I'm going to put in the cable so we have grease everywhere. Put the base over here. This is tied up. This is as well. So now that's it, the last one, and we should be good. This is a mess. So this is the way they had it. So the way you have to and twist all this and try to put individually. This is a mess, so there should be only 2 by each one of them max. So I want to keep it the way it is, and I want to put the screw there. And then all the white ones that you see here hanging, you have to put them in each one of these. So that is how we're going to proceed. Alright, as you can see, these are the burned cables that they had before, because they had 2 of these cables in 2, I think it was the furnace and the air condition, everything in one breaker. So never put 2 cables in one breaker. So this is one breaker, and these 2 in another breaker, so that way you're not going to have these issues. And if you're running out of space, you can buy the little ones, the slim ones, so that way you can replace them and put more of these or whatever you need. Alright, so now we have to install the breakers. So in this case, 15 amps, you have to see the cable. So if you have a cable that is for 15 amps, you use 15 amps. If the cable is for 20, you use 20. So in this case, all the breakers are different, so different brands. This is a CH square D, so you have to make a fit over there on this side, as you can see, over there, put it there, push it in. Alright, okay, there you go. So it's firm. Now we have to put here in each screw that you see each of these black cables, and we should be set. Alright, there was like one little cable that wasn't inside all the way, so I wanted to take it out and make sure that everything is good, but that is the way it is. So now we have to put it back, and that's it. So, but always make sure that everything is in proper contact. Alright, as you can see, I just finished doing everything. It doesn't look amazing, like I said before. I'm not going to deal with this maybe another day. And this is easy. So these are the live. So red, black goes here because you have 220. Same thing here. When you have the single pole, is only 110. So you see all the blacks over there. So always make sure to pull each one of them. Make sure that everything is tight, and then it should be good. So make sure, try to put it as deep as possible, so that way you don't have any exposed cable. And you have ground, all the ground and neutral goes in this part, as you can see. It's here, same thing here, all together. This is neutral, live, so everything is connected. Now we have to connect the meter outside, and that's it. And also I tied them up, so that way everything is going to be tight. Same thing here. I forgot to do this, but I'm going to do this. I did these are tight already. So alright, as you can see, we have the power meter once again, and this is kind of loose, so this will be for another day. And as you can see, we have lights. Everything is working. So now we have to put the panel, the cover back, and that's it. Alright, I put one of these covers, so if you put your tongue here, surely you're not going to survive, so always use the multimeter. So this is what you have to use in order to protect the terminals. That's it. So now once I finish recording, I use both hands, so that way they will be tight. As you can see, I have to remove these metal parts over here, so we will have the same shape as the breakers. As you can see, I got this all up, and I put the whole drywall put some staples over there so that way you can see. And then I have to wait a few hours till it dries out. And then I cut it, paint it, and you can put some putty over here and everything should look good.